Snake. Allergies are annoying, aren't they? Allergies are annoying, aren't they? Okay. Oh, seriously. Okay, I need everybody quiet. I've got to try to troubleshoot why my projector isn't working again. Yep. I just tried to move it and that didn't help. So I need my friends seated. I need y'all to stop walking around. Just need you to sit down. Let's try to see. Let me see if I have one. Oh. Okay. Something has been disconnected from my computer.
It is.
I don't know, but right now I'm trying to make this work. I didn't need to stop to look at that. Okay. So this is going to be a lot of fun. If anybody comes on my Zoom meeting, they're going to be to see what I'm projecting, but my students in class cannot see. I don't know what's happened, why it's not projecting, and I'm not sure what's not plugged in. Because there was something else plugged in here, but now there's not. And I don't know what it was. What? No, that doesn't do anything. All right, so what I'm going to do is call on students and we're going to read this aloud. I know some of you have not finished your paragraph. You'll have to come back to that to finish it. I know you do not have time to be reading a separate book while we're reading the passage, and we still have paragraphs to finish for some of our students. There's a pencil on the ground underneath the table over there, Jalen, by your foot. Jalen. All right, impact of human activities, first paragraph. Go for it, Travis. What?
Of the United States, we have adapted many of information source bodies according to how has impacted the land and the rise of the water of the planet.
So it's adaptations is the word you were looking for, right? We learned about adaptations in science as well as social studies, okay? Figure it out. Okay, hold on to that for a minute. All right, so the United States, people in it adapt the environment to meet their needs. What animal did we study that adapted land to meet their needs? When we were talking about science, what animal adapted the land to meet their needs? Yes, it's a mammal.
Me?
No, it's not the one I'm talking about. Remember when we started talking about dams?
Beaver.
Beavers adapt the land to meet their needs. This paragraph said humans do. Hold on to that for a minute. We're trying to do this. All right, second paragraph. Jacob.
We adapt the land to make it easier for us to live for centuries. We have to cut down forests in the Pacific Northwest. We have cut down giant redwoods. We use the lumber to build houses, to make furniture, and we have also cleared forests to make roads
And railways.
This also
No, this allows
you to have easier path of travel.
Okay, so the human impact that we just read about, hand down. The human impact we just read about was doing what? Cutting down trees. So that's what you need to write down for your first human impact. I would put this on the Elmo, but right now my projector is rebelling. So our first human impact, cutting down trees. Positive is what? Clearing roads for what?
To cars to drive on.
For cars to travel. And what else? What else is it mentioned? Cars and railroads. What else does it mention about the wood?
Redwood, giant redwood.
But for what purpose?
We use the lumber to build houses and make furniture.
Build houses and make furniture. Okay, that's
have the negative.
You see, we didn't write down the whole paragraph, right? Jeremy, you were asking this question earlier. We didn't write down the whole paragraph. Negative.
Give me less, please.
We haven't read that yet. Aubrey.
Cutting down these forests has had a united
No, unintended.
unintended consequence on the land and bodies of water of the region. These trees were able to keep the soil from eroding since they have been cut down. Much of the soil in the region has been washed away. These trees also provide a habitat for the native animals of the region. Many of these animals are becoming extinct or have moved to new locations where there is a good source of
A good food source. What you're saying, Tom.
food source. Cutting these trees has also impacted the water quality and changed the natural flow of rivers within the region.
Good. So, okay, let's sit. What was the first negative consequence mentioned?
Cutting down these forests.
I don't want exact words. What was the first negative?
Cutting down the trees.
It's before the animals. What was the first thing?
The soil from erosion.
Soil erosion. Now, Travis, what was the thing about animals?
That they were having to move to
Because animals lost their
home.
animals lost their habitat. I hope you guys are noticing how I'm getting this information because you're going to fill out the rest of the part on your own. Not only did they lose their habitats, some animals did what?
They moved away.
No. Some of these animals what?
Are becoming extinct.
There you go. Some animals became extinct. Which is sad, but once something becomes extinct, it cannot come back. It's gone permanently. Like dodo birds. They're gone.
Dodo birds?
Dodo birds. All right.
When did they die?
Hundreds of years ago.
Were they around the dinosaurs?
No. All right. What's the last thing negative mentioned?
Cutting down the trees impacted the water quality.
Okay, so it made the water quality go down. In other words, the water isn't as healthy. Water quality, I'm going to show you how to make this easier. Water quality went down arrow, and some rivers did what?
They changed.
Change course. In other words, they go a different way now.
What is the word?
Water quality went down, and some rivers changed course.
What was the Boston River?
What you got? Yes, ma'am. If it's messed up, erase it, do it again. Eraser. There's no eraser on my stomach now, so I can breathe. A lot of here. My husband has to come an hour south to get that. Fix it.
So y'all have to hold a lot of food.
Yeah. All right, stop talking, guys. Notice that course is C-O-U-R-S-E. That means pathway. If you spell it with an A, that means rough. Like Dad's beard is coarse. Mr. Craig's beard is Coors, that's C-O-A-R-S.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, we caught this leg on this side. It's all scratching all up. Get back. What? Mila doesn't like it.
Yeah, I think that's a problem with it. My dad doesn't have one with that. He just has one coming out.
All right, guys, so let's go on to Erie Canal. Who needs this article? Who needs one of these? If you need it, raise your hand. Not talking. Everybody has it now? Okay. All right, Erie Canal. Save some time. I'm going to read some of these paragraphs for you guys, okay? That is a picture of the Erie Canal in 1840. So it goes to Lake Ontario, which is here. And the Erie Canal, you can see on this map.
It's in New York.
Yes, it is. So this is New York State barge channels right here.
It's on this one of the Great Lakes.
Well, it goes to one of the Great Lakes. Before 1825, there was no quick way to transport goods from the Midwest to the East Coast. To travel from the eastern states into new territories, frontiersmen had to cross the Appalachian Mountains by foot. Would that be hard to do, to walk across? Especially carrying carts by horse-driven wagons. Okay.
On the app this morning, it didn't.
Oh, it looks great.
It showed up as being indented on the app this
It looks
morning.
awesome.
It just did.
So all we've started doing now is we're reading through these and we're taking over.
That's the sort of notes.
And you see what my projector's done again.
Uh-oh.
I'm loving the spray that's putting in my ring. It's working out so well for me. I'm being sarcastic.
This banner was up there, you should be sarcastic.
Okay, just FYI. This is what I started yesterday before I left here. And it continues on the back. Because you're reading a total of 8 articles. They're all very interesting. Let me let you preview this back article. Look at that picture of water. Doesn't that look scrumptious? When you want to drink that water, this bright orange.
It looks like soda.
Not water.
Ew.
Okay, so let's get to this, okay? These are all very interesting articles. I know it's a lot of them, but they're all very interesting, okay? We've been reading about natural disasters. Now we're gonna read about human-created disasters. Okay? Somebody, you're the one that tends to do the writing on the articles. You're my only one in 4th grade that does that, Tayshawn. It didn't have writing a moment ago. All right, so we can agree that traveling across the mountains by foot would be a hard thing to do, right?
Yeah.
In the early 1800s, the mayor of New York devised a plan to build a canal from the Hudson River to Lake Erie. So look where the Hudson is over here. All the way
What year is it?
over to here. No, over to here. That's a long way.
Yeah.
Yes, Nina? Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna keep going on this because we need our time. At first, building the canal was slow. It took a long time to clear a path through the forests of New York, and there weren't enough workers available. They were having to hand dig it. How would you like to dig out that with shovels and pickaxes? I seriously doubt it once you started it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. However, as new immigrants arrived from Ireland to work on the canal, and workers learned how to clear a path more quickly, the construction sped up. When the canal was completed in 1825, it was one of the great engineering feats of the time. So guys, I'm going to look up how long the Erie Canal was, because they had to clear that by hand with animals.
How would they use animals to dig it up?
They would put a hose or some kind of thing behind them. It is 363 miles long. That's a long way to dig. Not with machines like we have today, but with animals and with humans, with shovels and pickaxes and old machines. 1825. We're talking 40 years before the Civil War. Yeah. Way before World War I. 100 years before World War I.
We're talking a lot of things.
40 years before the Civil War.
That's a lot. That had to be with England.
No, it was right after the Revolutionary War.
What? And how was it to be 60?
All right. So this is before Abraham Lincoln. All right, let's keep going. So your second box, what do you think you need to write for the human impact in that second one?
Yeah, they love the Appalachian Mountains.
No. Look, you're not understanding me. Stop moving those blasted desks around.
Clearing forest.
Right here. Right here you put cutting down trees. What goes here? What is the title of our article?
Erie Canal.
Erie Canal. Come on, write down Erie Canal. I need my students to write down Erie Canal. I'm sorry you can't watch me do it on screen, but that's my projector. Write down Erie Canal. Then you need to write down the positives. I'm not leading you and telling you what to write. All year, you've been listening to me tell you exactly what to write. Now it's your turn. Oh, we haven't got to the positives yet. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Normally the second paragraph is positives and the third paragraph is negatives. This time it's all mixed together. Let me get to the paragraph and I'll tell you exactly how many positives to list, okay? The canal formed an inexpensive way to transport goods and people between the Midwest of the United States and the East Coast. So that's one positive. That's one positive. List that. List that. First sentence. Broughton, did you write it that fast? And you already did your positive? Since you're not copying from me this time, guys, I'm putting more points on this assignment. It shortened the travel time for immigrants moving to the Midwest. It also increased commerce in New York and helped to make New York City the center of commerce. In other words, the center of business for the country. That's 2 more positives. Those are 2 more positives. So now I've listed out 3 positives for you. That talking needs to stop.
He's asking me what is the second positive box.
You can read it. I appreciate your spirit of wanting to help us. You can read it. It enabled raw materials to be shipped from the center of the country to factories in the Northeast, and also allowed manufactured goods to be shipped to the growing Midwest. So it allowed products to be shipped around the country.
I can't fit
If you only have 3 things, that is fine. If you can fit that in there, that's great too. Here's probably the biggest positive there was. It allowed a large portion of population to move west. So it changed the population of the country. It got people to move west. Instead of everybody living on that northeast coast, it got people to start moving out towards California. And that was the biggest positive and the biggest change for our country.
That is the really big one.
That's a big one.
It's Kentucky really,
Rural. But Kentucky has a lot of Amazon factories.
Amazon.
Yeah, so does Dallas. Dallas's Amazon factory is huge. It's in Plano.
You know, California is
All right, so let's get to the negatives, guys, okay? Here's the negative. With the movement of so many people to these new areas, remember how I said the biggest positives about people moving west? The fact that so many people moved around, diseases such as cholera, which is highly fatal, began to spread. This disease ended up killing many people, especially Native Americans. So cholera spread. Nope. We had this discussion yesterday, and I know you heard it. Yeah, no. Cholera spread to many people, killing them, especially Native Americans.
Was that bad?
Mhm. Cholera still kills people in some countries, not so much United States, but in isolated areas of India and Southeast Asia and Africa, cholera still kills. It doesn't really kill people in the United States anymore. It has to do with polluted water.
Can cholera still
Kill? Yep. Yep.
children?
Children, older people, people with a compromised immune system. Yep.
But it can go.
Mostly humans, not animals so much. Oh yeah, it's way more fatal.
Can it kill it?
What?
Can it kill
Yeah, it kills people. Cholera kills.
Can COVID kill the
COVID has a fatality rate of less than 1%. Cholera has a fatality rate, I think, of 30 or 40%. So it's 30 to 40 times more fatal than COVID. Oh, no, it wouldn't kill COVID. But it would kill your host a lot faster than COVID would. It would kill the host, the person, a lot faster than COVID would. And it kills by diarrhea and vomiting. Not a fun way to go. All right, so has everybody filled out that row about Erie Canal? Fill out your row. You should have Erie Canal, at least 3 positives, and at least 1 big negative on Erie Canal. Go, Jacob. Go quickly because we're going to read about coal mining. Please don't whistle. If someone wants to pay my hospital bill for my nerve block this morning, be my guest. But I don't think anybody's parent wants to pay for that. That's around $4,000.
$4,000? You have to pay for that.
I have to pay the copay on it.
When I was in the doctor yesterday, it took me 2 hours.
She literally did this in 5 minutes this morning. I was like, you are the bomb, lady.
It
I
took
love
me like,
you.
I went
Like
about
sending her flowers.
1 hour and a half, and it took us 40 minutes in there.
She was fast.
Doctor,
I loved it.
and when my dog stuck in the car, imagine that. My doctor, as soon as we get there, she take us and then it takes like we get there at 9 p.m. Like maybe 9:30 or less than that.
She spent an hour and a half with me, but that's because she had to go around with I'm very complex. Less complex patients. Only one she's ever seen Bailey. And now I don't see Bailey anymore.
My old doctor, we used to be sitting in the waiting room for over an hour.
Yeah, she's been waiting for people.
When we came in a police officer, it took us like 3 hours.
Go to Brookshire's. They're fast.
And it's right on the Berkshire.
Yeah, right now with Brookshire's, I got the high dose. Made me sick for 2 days, but I'm very well protected.
But brother, I can do this stuff. It's like you do too.
They have one for people who are allergic to things. That's the one I had to get. Colby has to get that one too. All right. Coal mining. We've talked about negatives with coal before. This will give us a little more information about coal. So what do you think you need to put in the 3rd box down on human impact? Coal mining. There you go. Write down coal mining. Kind of sort of.
What about you, Florida?
Great. Great if you did that. All right. Someone's paragraph's on the floor over there. I think that might be yours, Aubrey. Is it? All right. In 1742, coal was found in Boone County by Peter Sally. So that's shortly after people were coming here to settle the country. Please stop with the noisy movements on the bouncy bands. For the centuries following, coal has been a major economic resource in West Virginia. When railroads first made its way onto American soil, the demand for coal increased dramatically as it was used for fuel for locomotives and steamships. So why was the demand for coal so high?
Okay, so these are locomotives.
What's another word for locomotive? A train. So fuel was coal, because coal was cheap, and it was used for trains and steamships. Today, coal is used to power electricity plants that creates electricity used in homes in the region. We use it for electricity here. In the past, coal was dug up by creating tunnels and caves that allowed miners to extract the coal from rich coal seams within the Appalachian Mountains. In the 1990s, coal miners began using large equipment to strip away mountaintops. The technique made it cheaper for them to extract more coal from troublesome seams in the rock, which might be too small for traditional mining. Local animal habitats have been destroyed in the process. The stripping of these mountaintops has increased the chance of erosion in the region. That picture they show is after the area has healed from mining. That's a prettier picture of coal mining that I've ever seen. Generally, coal mining makes a place look like a Martian landscape. That's after it's healed back up.
Looks like they got along.
That's got greenery on it, so it's healed back up. All right. So find your positives for coal mining. All right. Your first positive would be the fact that it was used for fuel for steamships and trains. Now it is used for electricity plants that creates electricity in our homes. You're gonna have to write what was just said. Writing electricity is not a sufficient answer. Then you need to find the negatives, which we just read about. Okay. And this is all we're going to do with the articles today, because I want you guys to have adequate time to go back and finish your paragraphs. Your paragraphs have to be finished today. Your paragraphs from yesterday's work we started. So finish up coal mining, the positives and negatives. Okay. Get it done. I need your name written on it, and that's going to go in your blue folder. Obviously, I have to take this back up.
I didn't take this up tomorrow. So we ain't going to. I'm going to tell my mom. What is
What? We're going to get to the other articles tomorrow. I got it. I need everybody.
Here's the school for next year. So let's
Thank you. That's it. I need to talk and stop, and please pick up your chair when you move it. Guys, I have several people still working. That means you need to be quiet. If you need the stapler, here it is. What is it? Yes, I'm still helping people. I'm talking to someone. Guys, I need to talk and stop. I'm trying to be nice and not yell, but I can't go right to yelling. That's fire. Guys, push. Right now, you have extra time to finish your paragraphs if you didn't finish that yet. This needs your name on it, and it goes in your folder, or you'll be starting a new one tomorrow. Hush.
What about it? I get this done. Fairly certain that I have done it, but then I had to put a whole bunch of papers in. All right, where's the paragraph? Oh, gotcha.
All right, when your paragraphs are done, guys, make sure it's stapled to your outline. It goes in that purple tray. Purple tray.
And I'll just take it to my old science.
You have a science book?
Hush, please.
The reason I say is I put this into it. I hole punched this and put it into it in the folder. And I also had the regions packet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, where's that? Yeah, you need it. That's with that.
All right, guys, I need your paragraphs in the purple tray. Gotta add your detail sentences and get your paragraph ready. We run out of time. You got 6 minutes now. I'll go later on. You got an emergency yesterday and you were on flight. I should have each person's paragraph back there in the purple tray.
Yeah. Bring that something place on the floor up. That's just something I've heard through the grapevine. And we're hoping it's what they need for little students.
Yeah.
Clearly that's. Yeah, right? Sure. It does not work so well. Middle school and high school, especially high school, it works well for high school, well enough. But for elementary, you just have.
has to do with walls. Yes, ma'am. Then you made what? Our posters, I like our posters that we made. Writing question board. Notice the wonders. You just got followers. You don't follow her either, right? Your child, you don't know followers.
Even do I. I don't know what Friday 13th.
I don't follow her either. That's right there.
My mom is just a piece of stuff like whatever.
Yeah, you were following. Yeah.
I thought you said Friday 13th.
Not yet.
All right, guys, it's time to line up. Paragraph was already due. It needed to be done. If you didn't finish it, take it home and finish it. Do not forget to turn it in tomorrow, or you will pull a 0. Out of 15, that will stink. You only have a 10-point grade to balance it right now. Class. Quiet. Whose outline is on the desk there across from where Juliana was sitting? All right, guys, I need quiet. Class. Stop talking, friends. Guys, doing well for about a minute, and then the talking started again. That means stop talking. Trip, can you please push in your chair? Thank you. Yes, I do. I like those thermogenic, whatever. Need you to come sweep the floor from the pencil shavings. Guessing that was you, the pencil?
Probably Michaela. Because I don't sharpen pencils. I only sharpen them with Sharpie.
Okay.
I'll
figure
flip
it
it
out.
up. I'll flip it for you though.
He's got it. He's got it. He'll get a positive and she'll get a negative. All right, guys, let's go.
Excuse me. I have to do it fast.
Thank you, Jacob.
Start off, Joe.
Aubrey, can you grab his names? More every day. When you leave my class, you go to more.
You can draw it.
Go to her class. Go to English.
Yeah, this is totally the table.
Here's yours. Right here on this desk.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Did you forget something? My blue folder. I can get that for you. In just a second. I wish I could take this off, but I have a sleeveless shirt under it and I can't wear that. Okay, that's finished. Ugh. Ugh. Hang on, I'm coming to get it. I'm coming. I'm coming. Let me see. Oh. I know this one's heavy. God, what do I keep in here? 20 pounds of coal or something? Not supposed to be. I carry all kinds of junk in here. Like some of all my food. actually have the lights on.
I do. I have a lesser migraine. I have one, but it's not as bad as normal. Guys, please don't come in talking. Yeah, listen to me. I need the rest of my friends quiet. You guys seem to think when another adult is in here, it's not talk, it's not talk. Stop the talking. And here is the next thing. Hold on. This one. Starting next week. Guys, knock it off. Don't fall. Okay. Hold on. We have different pictures. An in-person one. All right, my friends. Yes, sir. Go. You can go ahead and take everything to your room. He has all the stuff he needs. If you don't mind. There's a cute backpack. That would go with the 40 over it. I think we'll buy. I need break. You want that real quick? Or do I have to put you up there? One form for everything. You look very nice. What is it, Mariah? Got great news from my doctor this morning. I don't have to go to Baylor to get my nerve blocks anymore. My doctor here is administering them. So I only have to take off a half day to.
7, so you get 3 points. Is also right.
All right. Most of you are still working on your paragraph, and that is fine. So if you're still working on your paragraph, you need this. Raise your paw so I can give you this. You need this. You need this. If you need this, raise your hand, but your mouse should not be moving. What? No. Need this. Where's your paragraph? Why is there still talking? Do I have that many people who want to test my limits for how loud I can get? Because if you notice, my chest is feeling A-okay today. I can get loud if I need to. And I can take away recesses. And the show is getting weather outside. You take away your recess. Test it. Y'all sure seem bound to do it right now. Like, do you have these notes from Monday? The conclusion sentence is the first paragraph. You want to use a Alpha Smart. No, fine. Please. Okay. Someone else today stepped on my cord or did something, and now my projector's not working again. So I was only here for second block and third block. Second block it wasn't. So at some point, someone messed it up, and now it only projects. So unfortunately, I can't project anything. I'm going to give you till 2:35 to work on your paragraph. That is 33 minutes. Then you gotta turn it in. Got it? Get busy. Yes, I know. Ava, did I give you one of these? Yes, Blake.
I didn't finish.
What did you need? Guys, I'm going to write the topic sentence on the board since I've got 3 people who need to copy it and my Elmo is not working. Okay, so where it says topic, it goes for Blake, Ava, and Colby. Your topic is natural disasters. Rest of you guys, you need to be working on your paragraph, okay? Ignore me, work. Because you will run out of time. Where it says first paragraph. TS, the topic sentence. Natural disaster. Such as, and guys, if I take the time to write all this out, I expect it spelled right. Okay? Such as earthquakes, volcanoes. Notice there's an E in volcanoes. And drought. Rain. Physical characteristics of various regions of our country. If you happen to get to the back page, it's attached to your outline. The prompt asks about natural disasters and how they change the physical characteristics of the 5 regions of our country. So all I do is rearrange the words to come up with this sentence. That's why it's so wordy. Colors, so you can change one sentence from the other. I don't expect you to use different colors. Second paragraph, topic sentence. Floods and landslides also drastically impacted the physical characteristics in several regions of the United States. And you don't abbreviate it to the US because in a paragraph you don't use abbreviations. I don't know. Yes. Here's the thing. Several students forget that the second paragraph you invent. So you're going to write it like da, 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 da. That's the first paragraph. Then your second paragraph. You see that, right? Indent. Then you come all the way over here, all the way over here, wherever your last sentence ends. Then you drop down to the next line and you indent again for your second paragraph. Does everybody see that? Because people aren't understanding how you indent paragraphs. You're writing 2 paragraphs, so you're indenting twice. Got it? I can do it. No, you got detail sentences to do. You didn't have to detail sentences. Which means there's no way you have your paragraphs written. What? Okay.